Oh, I'll go.
I'd rather you didn't.
Is there something you need?
No, nothing in particular.
Then why did you come out?
I just thought maybe we ought to talk. It may do you some good. It may even do me some good.
So you think you could just come out here and we could talk like everything is normal?
I hope so, yes.
Fine, what are we talking about?
I don't think that matters much at all. I think we were just talking about anything at all in the world and still be talking about the same thing, specifically. What are you reading?
Why do you care?
Just answer me, please.
Fine, it's 1984.
Ah, war is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. I always like that book. It makes you think. What is truth? And is it worth risking the perils of questioning authority?
Yeah, it only ever makes people question more.
So it does.
Nobody knows what really is real. They want to know.
Truth is relative. Read Einstein.
They're always going to want to know. They deserve to understand.
Do they?
Even when people in the dark, they keep feeling around for the light switch.
Even if they harm themselves in searching, falling over unseen obstacles.
Apparently.
So then what? What happens in the novel? What becomes of our plighted hero, Winston Smith?
I don't know. I haven't finished the book yet.
Well, I'm afraid I'll be ruining it for you. In the end, Winston Smith is happy, not because he knows more than he did before, but because he doesn't, and he doesn't want to. Ignorance is strength.
I'm sick of your metaphors. Why can't we just talk? Really talk? I honestly never talk with anybody. It's always these elusive ways and symbolically darkened rooms.
I'm sorry, but you have to trust that I know what I'm doing. You must think I'm an awful person.
Yeah, I do.
I intend to tell you when you're fully grown.
Are you serious? Can't you just tell me things you know I want to know? Who am I? Why am I living here? Are you just some man, a grandfather? My whole life I can only ever remember living here and not knowing why. From where they came, and expect them to be okay with that. My whole life I can only ever remember living here and not knowing why. You can't just tell someone where they came.
From where they came.
Where they came. People ask me simple questions all the time and I don't know what to say to them. Yeah, we totally must.
Are we allowed to restart?
Well, just start where you are.
Okay, well, let's start that
Because
paragraph.
I was totally, I don't even know what happened.
That's okay.
Are you serious? Tell me things you know I want to know. Are you my father, my grandfather, or just some man? My whole life I can only ever remember living here and not knowing why. You can't just not tell someone where they came from.
From where they came.
Where they came from, nobody will tell me anything. And I don't know what to say when people ask simple questions about me. It's like I can't really exist until I know certain things. Certain things only you will tell me, but you won't. You're a monster and you won't.
I'm sorry, but you have to trust that I know what I'm doing. You must think I'm an awful person.
Yeah, I do.
I intend to tell you when you're fully grown. You deserve to know.
Well, it's a good thing you keep me an ignorant child as long as you don't tell me then.
The child is clever.
I hate you.
You do now.
Get you off of me, boy.
Don't you take another step, old man!
I said you need to get on out of my way.
You stay away from Miss Layla. Now get on!
I'll get on my way as I please. If you don't hang me, let me by. I swear to good Lord Jesus.
Don't bite!
I'll teach you to mind.
You're crazy, old man! You're just what they say you are!
What's that they say?
That you're crazy! No one can stand to be around you, so you keep the company of ghosts!
I have no pity for a sinner such as you.
Ted, it's so good to see you again.
Doctor, I hardly recognize you.
Surely you have not changed too much.
Only your nature.
And you have not. Where are your things?
I'm parked in the pasture around back. I do appreciate you letting me stay here. I'll only be here shortly.
You're welcome to stay as long as you please.
Much obliged.
Chaz, there's no reason to be too rough with Patrick here. He's harmless, really.
I hope it didn't harm you, son.
I'm fine.
Come on, let me take a
I
look
said
at
I'm
you.
fine!
Patrick, why don't you come with me and we'll take a look at you. Chaz, please make yourself at home.
I don't believe we've been introduced. My name is Chase McCartney.
I'm Layla Elliott. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, everybody just calls me Goatman. Everybody except the doctor, of course.
And what is that?
Oh. Where do you get off harassing strangers like that, huh? Answer me.
If you heard what I heard about him, you'd have...
I've heard plenty, more than you, I'm sure. Have you ever heard of not believing everything you hear?
I thought he might be after Miss Layla.
Oh, I'd say it's probably because I've been traveling around with a herd of goats the past 40 years.
Just you and your goat.
Just me and the goats. We keep each other company. We can keep each other warm.
Excuse me?
Yep. I'm warm. There's not a thing to keep the chill away like sleeping in a pile of goats.
I heard him talking in town about him. They say he comes and makes friendly for a few days, then he often finds the prettiest girl he can find and he runs off with her.
Is Miss Layla the prettiest girl we could find, Patrick?
Well, I think so.
The people from whom you've heard those awful lies, and yes, they are lies, are simply afraid of not knowing something. They're afraid of someone being a little different than they are.
You be sure.
Well, that's interesting.
You know, you remind me of myself.
Do I?
Yep. When I was a young fellow, I was always trying to keep myself clean until I took up work for the WPA. One day, a buddy of mine and me were clearing roads when all of a sudden, a 50-foot sequoia tree landed straight on me, full on.
Glorian was right. You do have a little smart mouth. I can be sure because I know the man. I trust him. Are you questioning my judgment, Patrick?
I don't understand.
See, that's the difference. I don't see that as a problem. You need to learn the virtue of trust.
Yes, sir.
Good.
So what happened?
Well, I died.
Oh,
I should say I'd like to have died. I was knocked out so cold, they brought down a mortician from Canada. They were getting ready to bury me as one of the casualties of the New Deal. If I'd have woke up 3 days later in the morgue, I'd have actually needed to be there.
they were fixing the bury.
All but. Anyhow, from that experience of coming so close to Jesus before my time, I, every day since then, have not given to a worry about providing for my appearance. I know I'll be provided for just as the lilies of the field.
That's mine and every one of you, but I do believe a good bath never offended any good Christian, especially Jesus.
Dr. Elliott, how long is this goat man going to be staying here?
Oh, I'd say for as long as he feels welcome.
And shouldn't he have left already?
Well, I know I don't see you at this house again, and I'm sure I don't see you doing just what I told you not to do.
I'll be with you in a minute, Mrs. Harris.
I'm not talking with you this time.
I see. Patrick, you should go.
Can I say goodbye to Miss Layla first?
I don't think that's a very good idea.
Layla, I have to go.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Boy, get on back, straight back. No stopping on the way, you hear?
I take it you confronted Harold?
I'm tired of you ripping my life up to pieces. I'm leaving.
I'm glad you didn't. Mr. McCartney is here, you know.
The goat man? Here? Mr. Goatman, please keep your seat. It's so lovely to make acquaintance with you. I've heard so many lovely
I'm
things.
flattered, man.
Chaz, this is Mrs. Glorianne Harris. She and her husband own the butcher shop in town. Finest one in the county.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Harris. Hey.
Oh, please, just call me Glory.
Well, alrighty then, Lord.
You know, Mr. Goatman, every time you come to town, I think to myself, you need to get down and see that lovely goat man they're always talking about.
Well, aren't you glad then that you've had the chance now? But I guess you were leaving. Shame that. I wish you could sit a spell with us, but we understand. We'll be sure to have you over again soon.
Now, hold on a minute. I'm not going anyplace. How often is it that a simple countrywoman gets to make acquaintance with a celebrity?
Oh, I'm just like the next fella after all.
Don't go and sell yourself short now. I am mighty interested, though. How did you and the doctor know each other? I know you were two friends, but I never knew just quite how you two met.
We just became acquaintances, Glory, kind of like you two just did. Imagine that.
Why don't you just tell a story anyway?
I hardly remember, truth be told.
Just tell the story.
There's no need for all that, Layla.
Just let you know.
No reason not to.
Radio. There's no harm in that. Go to me, and we was passing through these parts quite a number of years ago now. I was just wandering along when an old woman, what was her name?
I believe it was Mrs. Doc Small.
That's it. Anyhow, she called me over to where she was sitting, and she took pity on us. She told me that I should go see the doctor, that I should get a sturdy meal and bath before I got on my way again. Long and short, I did.
I invited him to stay with me, and he did.
And rarely have I known such hospitality or friendship. He opened up his home to me at a time when I needed it most.
So, was I even born yet when you were staying here?
I can't quite recall.
You were very small, an infant. You wouldn't remember.
I wouldn't know.
I do seem to recall a child, a baby. Ah, yes, I remember you. You were a lovely child.
You have quite a memory about you suddenly, Chaz.
It's photographic. Just never got developed.
She must have been quite a special child for you to remember that then, Mr. Goatman.
She was. I guess she is now, too.
You make the child blush, Chaz.
Thank you.